Zamanov Farhod Salpidjinovich from Uzbekistan.
委内瑞拉裁判费利克斯·阿曼多·卡西克·科尔梅纳雷斯少校。
My order, Felix Armanda Gastic Calmenales is Venezuela.
Major Felix Armando Casic Colmenares from Venezuela.
裁判长、裁判长助理及各国裁判组成裁判委员会，在若干地段边裁配合下，负责比赛判罚和成绩评定。
Главный судья, помощник главного судьи и судьи из разных стран составляют судейский комитет, ответственный за штрафные санкции в игре и оценку результатов при содействии болевых арбитров.
The referee committee, composed of the chief referee, assistants to chief referee, and referees from every country, coordinated with field referees, is in charge of the contest judging and scores evaluation.
中国陆军领导各国领队在观礼台观看比赛。
Начальники сухопутных войск НОК и руководители из разных стран наблюдают за соревнованием на трибуне.
Commanding officers from PLA Army and team leaders from every country are present on reviewing stand.
观众朋友们，晴空项目比赛今天组织技能赛，8月28日组织多能赛，9月1日组织综合赛。比赛内容设计具体可归纳为1至6。1即一条赛道。
So for the A game today is clear sky, and look at that. This is the race venue. It's one venue, and this is the 2 distance. And for the skills competition and the multi-skill competition, it's the 9.5 kilometers, and for the complex competition, it's around 12 kilometers. And for a 3-stage of game, that's the A skills and multi-functional, and also a complicated game. And for the race, actually including 4 people, so that's 400 meters race, and 5 means 5 people as one team. So they have the commander, a main gunner, and the machine gunner, and a driver. So in total 5 people in one team. And 6, actually, that means 6 shooting plays. So they have the first position, and then that have the air defense missile shooting plays. And also the third place, that's shooting the helicopter, and also the missile to hit helicopter. And also we have the top 3 for the competition, and they will have the awards and the certificate. And we'll also choose the best gunner, best machine gunner, and best driver. So, ladies and gentlemen, friends and spectators, and today is our day 1 for the mastery race of a clear sky.
Distinguished guests, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, today is the first stage of clear sky contest, the mastery race.
根据抽签结果，技能赛将按照埃及队、委内瑞拉队、俄罗斯队、中国队、乌兹别克斯坦队、白俄罗斯队、中国海军队、中国空军队的顺序依次出场。
По результате жеребьевки по порядку выступят команда Египта, команда Венесуэлы, команда России, команда Китая, команда Узбекистана, команда Белоруссия, команда ВМФ-НОК и команда ВВС-НОК.
According to the drawing results, the race will begin with the sequence Egypt, Venezuela, Russia, China, Uzbekistan, Belarus, PLA Navy, and PLA Air Force.
接下来，让我们共同了解一下本场比赛的比赛流程。人员乘坐战车到达出发线，做好出发准备。比赛路线为闭合路线。
So first,
总长
people get
9
ready at the standing point, and the total race venue is around 9.5 kilometers. So they take the vehicles along this 9.5 and passing the bridge right at the assault rifle shooting place, and then passing the weight field, anti-tank ditch, and also that the number 8 or number 8 shape route and the angle places. And then to the second shooting, that's the air defense missile, and then to the slope to the third place, that's the anti-aircraft machine gun shooting place. And then they will continue to the fourth shooting place, that's the air defense missile to shoot the air condition, and also the anti-aircraft machine gun shooting the ground-moving vehicle. And then passing the second slope, arrive at the fifth place, shooting place. That's also the air conditioning, the air defense shooting place. And then passing the slope and the snake limited route and the S-curve route. The ascend road, and then to the final destination.
根据抽签结果，第一个出场的是埃及队。
According to the drawing results, the Egypt will be the first one.
大家好，我是本场比赛的解说刘家春，与我搭档解说的是郭哲
To all the viewers, welcome tuning in with CGTN New Media. Right now, you are watching the International Army Games 2021 Clear Sky Contest. Right now, according to the drawing results, the first team is from Team Egypt. So the team of 5 already right now lining up behind the vehicle.
伊沙姆、伊斯马伊、沙拉为上尉。
At Commander of the Lenin, Starship Lieutenant Ahmed Hisham.
The crew leader, Captain Ahmed Hisham.
主射手哈姆迪、法拉格、马布鲁克、穆罕默德、谢米斯中士。
Главный стрелок зенитчик Сержант Hamdi Shahmis.
Chief Gunner, Sergeant Hamdi Shamis.
射手萨拉赫、陶菲克、艾哈迈德、阿卜杜勒、法塔赫、沙辛上尉。
Стрелок зенитчик Старший лейтенант Salah Shahin.
Gunner, Captain Salah Shahin.
机枪手伊布拉辛、伊斯马伊、阿卜杜勒、阿齐斯、格拉布上尉。
Пулеметчик Старший лейтенант Ibrahim Galab.
Machine Gunner, Captain Ibrahim Glab.
驾驶员艾哈迈德、撒布里、阿卜杜拉、阿卜杜勒、纳伊米、伊布拉辛上士。
Механик водителей Старший сержант Ahmed Stabli.
Driver, Staff Sergeant Ahmed Sabri.
现在，埃及队的队员正在高呼口号，为自己加油鼓劲。
Right now, Team Egypt cheer them up, and then they will get ready. So they first get on board into their vehicle and do the last-minute preparation. So to all the spectators, right now you are looking at the day 1. This is a clear sky contest. That's also part of the International Army Games, and this game actually initiated by the Russia. And this is also well known as the Olympic Games in the army world, and including many the contests, and also it's including the many games, and the armed forces can find that their stage. So this is the seventh such game in a row. And these combat Olympics are important forum for developing combat athletics, sharing skills, and building the muscles, and also building the friendship among the participants. Now the game on. So this is Team Egypt, and also the first game to start today. And this is the clear sky contest, and wish Egypt a good luck. And coming to the first obstacle, that's the bridge. So that's 10 meters long and just 1 meter wide. And then right now coming to the first stage.
The vehicle has reached the first firing section, section for automatic rifle shooting.
可以看到，除驾驶员以外，4名队员携带各自的轻武器。
So we could see that besides the drivers, the other 4 team members right now climbing along a hill or the slope and then arrive at the shooting place. So they need to move in a swift manner in order to hit the target and save more time. So that's the around 2 targets. And 300 to 400 meters away, and also another 2 targets that's around 200 to 3 meters away, and also another 2 that's around 100 to 200 meters away. So first, that's the 300 to 400 meter away target shooting. And then that's to the 250 to 350 targets. All right, they also change to the position and to shoot the 150 to 200 meter. So all the shooting position actually are required by the rules. So all the participants need to follow the rules. All right, you could see that they finished shooting. So at the first shooting place, the targets, including the whole body targets and also the chest silhouette. And then coming to the second obstacle, that's the wade field, 2 meters deep.
稍有不慎就会造成车辆熄火。
是的，该障碍呢主要模拟的
So that's a 2 meter long and 0.9 meters deep. So this is the simulation of the road war zone, like encounter the lakes or rivers or shelled.
好的，非常不错，战车顺利通过。
All right.
接下来战车即将到达的是防坦克壕。
Right now it's coming to the anti-tank ditch.
宽5米，长5米，两侧的
So that's a 5 meters wide and 5 meters long.
前沿阵地的能力。
And this is also the monitor to attack the enemy's foremost position. So this is anti-tank ditch.
这边才举起的白旗呢，我们会发现战
So you could see that the sideline judge raising the
后续的裁评结果呢，会由裁评委员会最终裁决。
flag.
今天呢，我们也邀请了特约嘉
So
宾
the chief judge will make the final decision.
我们答疑解惑。李老师您好，
大家好，我是李欣。
李老师呢，从前面的故障情况来看，驾驶员的技术还是比较过硬的。
So judging from the performance right now, the team Egypt actually right now also
那么李老师，埃及的
showed a good result of their day-to-day training.
埃及的武装力量是由正规军和准军事部队组成，其中正规军分陆、海、空和防空军4个军种，约45万人。
好的，感谢李老师的介绍。
So for Egypt, actually, including the
导播画面可以
regular army personnel and also the paramilitary force. So in total, 450,000 personnel. And this is coming to the number 8 shape road. So the a road actually just 4 meters wide. That's quite just the a width of the vehicle. So this is a big challenge to the a driver because as normally the a identical width of the vehicle. So the drivers, this is a time to show their skills.
这个障碍中呢，车辆是始终处于一个转弯的状态，驾驶员需要在视线不良的情况。
So look at the drivers actually make continuous turnings. So they need to adjust the directions all the time. And they should drive carefully and also to avoid hitting the bars at the side. So far, the team Egypt really doing a good job.
此时车辆加速驶出赛道。
那么在前几年的比赛中呢，埃及队的表现是非常的突出，无论是高超的驾驶技术，
Actually, in the previous year's games, Egypt always showed good
赛道
results.
会议，我们也期待埃及队今天能够发挥出很好的水平。
And I hope them can also have a good performance today.
参赛队员的训练生活带来了不少考验，但大家都保持着乐观的心态和昂扬的状态。
And once again, this is at Korla, Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region of China.
好的，现在战车即将到达的就是错位通路。
错位通路这个障碍是由3个宽3.4米、长10米的简易通路组成，模拟战时前方道路或车辆被障碍
And coming to the
才能顺利通过。
dislocation pathways. So that's a simulation of the real war field that the road actually is blown up by the enemy
画面也可以
and how the vehicle pass through.
战术。战车上飘扬的国旗呢，也随之舞动。那么李老师，您能给大家介绍一下埃及的国旗吗？
好的，埃及的国旗旗面自上而下是由红、白、黑3个平行相等的长方形组成。红色代表革命和鲜血，白
So the color of the national flag means like a red means the revolution, and the white means the bright future, and the color black means that the suppression history.
国徽被称为萨拉丁之鹰，象征着日益丰盈的文明。雄鹰
And also there's a eagle,
象征着与
or the I would talk about that's the
鹰爪下方
turtle
则是用阿拉伯文写的埃及阿拉伯
on their flag.
好的，非常感谢李老师的介绍，让我们继续回到比赛当中。现在战车已经来到了双直角路段。
双直角路长20米，宽6米，主要模拟的是城市作战环境下的各类狭窄巷道。
好的，战车平稳地通过了双直角路段。李老师，刚才呢，我们
So it's just past the 2 right angle route.
对埃及的兴趣，也有一部分观众朋友们可能要问了：埃及的地理位置究竟在哪里呢？
好的，埃及的面积约100万平方公里，地处欧亚非3大洲的交通要道，横跨亚非2大洲。
So talk about Egypt. If you don't know Egypt, then Egypt, officially the Republic of Egypt, is a transcontinental country spanning the northeast corner of Africa and the southwest corner of Asia by a land bridge formed by the Sinai Peninsula. Egypt is a Mediterranean country bordered by Gaza Strip and also the Israel to the northeast, and the Red Sea to the east, Sudan to the south, and Libya to the west.
Now it's the second firing section, section for head-on shooting.
在这里呢，要向大家介绍的是以模拟空中目标的中心为测量基准，导弹距离模拟空中目标5米以上，20米以内爆炸飞跃，拖把量每超过1米将会罚时60秒，拖把量超过20米罚时900秒。
现在出场的是分队指挥员西沙姆上尉，能否首发命中呢？让我们拭目以待。
And for this part, this is a second shooting test. And also the judge will also look at the miss distance. And then the judge will make the decision of the penalty according to the miss distance. So this is a defense missile to shoot the targets in the air.
好的，举手示意地段边裁。
好的，看到高速靶弹升空，现在呢，射手准备射击，让我们屏住呼吸，期待他的精彩表现。
此时分队指挥员正在自行搜索，发现跟踪目标。
导弹出筒，我们看见导弹在空中划出了一道完美的弧线。
Missile has been launched.
现在已经射击完毕，队员将发射筒放回包装箱内。
The firing completed.
战车继续出发，接下来让我们共同回顾一下导弹发射的精彩瞬间。通过观测系统，我们可以看到导弹在空中清晰的飞行轨迹。
So could see the clear trajectory of the missile.
埃及队的分队指挥员动作真的是非常利索。
And I could tell actually the team Egypt really move in a swift manner and also showcase that their day-to-day skills
是1号
and also the hard work.
驾驶员坡上听
And now coming to the first slope.
好的，非
and to check the designated parking skill.
在至900米距离上的直升机靶标进行射击，先靶时间仅有20秒。好的，举手示意地段边裁。
900米，2号先靶。
好的，第一块靶标已经升起。
好的，我们看见第2块靶标已经升起，机枪手继续射击。
All right, so you can see right now the second target.
All 好的，射击完毕。
靶好前靶。
All right, firing completed.
The shooting is completed.
好的，队员迅速将弹药箱放回原位。迅速停车，战车继续前进。
So after shooting, and they need to put the gun back to the box, and then the vehicle continue to proceed to the next obstacle.
前卫2号导弹。
好的，前卫2号导弹呢是我国第3代便携式防空导弹武器系统，具有单兵操作、肩扛发射。
And just now you look at that's a portable air defense missile can use it to hit a low altitude area objects and targets. And also it's equipped with infrared detection and to search the targets and hit the target.
现在战车已经来到第4射击地段，导弹对模拟直升机
We're now coming to the 4th shooting position.
Now is the section for simulated helicopter target shooting.
此地段的射击出发线距离靶标约1500米，距当前我们所处的观礼台约
So that the
2
target
公里
is
左右。
around 1,500 meters away from the vehicle as the simulated helicopter target.
此时队员正在做最后的准备。
In position. So the vehicles actually is moving at around 15 kilometers per hour to 20 kilometers per hour. So the gunner actually need to finish shooting on the moving vehicle. And we could see that is smoke.
现在射手已经顺利的完
That's
成
the
了导弹发
target.
射。我们看到非常漂亮的一个火
And
光四射。
nice shooting.
Brigade успешно запущена.
The missile is launched.
此时队员正在打开包装箱盖。
So the same practice every time. When finished shooting or firing, they need to put the gun, or rifle, or missile back to the box.
盖好包装箱盖。队员迅速登车。战车继续前进。
So this is just a replay of that missile shooting.
我们可以看到导弹拖着长长的尾焰，怒吼着直奔靶心，在天空中留下一道壮美痕迹。
So right to the center of the target.
看到现在战车的速度还是非常的快。
So you could tell actually the vehicle is moving in a quite fast speed
跟随导播画面呢
and heading to the next obstacle. So what in front of it is the fifth shooting place.
Уважаемый гость, совершайте смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается стрельба из двух подвижущих генераторов бронемашины легкого типа.
The vehicle has reached the fifth section. Section for moving target shooting.
So the moving target shooting also is a simulation of the real war time. And this is the fifth session, this is the fifth shooting task. So basically this is use the machine gun or the anti-aircraft machine gun to shoot the moving target on the ground. And then we can see this is a second moving target. That's the armored target. So for each target, they need to at least have 2 or 3 bullets. Otherwise, the team will receive the penalty for missing the target.
The machine gunner finished shooting.
So Team Egypt finished the 5th shooting task. And then coming to the second slope. So for the second slope is 80 meters long and 8 meters height. So a little bit longer than the first one. And then coming to another task for the driver. So first, it is to pass a racing session. So the vehicle right now is moving in full speed.
采用的是一个非常快的速度。
驾驶员整体表现还是非常不错的。
那么，利用这段时间呢，由我向大家介绍一下，此次呢，埃及队使用的也是由中国1992年定型生产的延伸车型。 战斗权重呢是
So the vehicle this time the Egypt team uses is 13.5 tons.
方式呢为6轮驱动，最高时速可以达到80千米每小时。
It can reach 80 kilometers per hour. And this is also the equipment provided by the host, China.
战车一路飞驰，接下来即将到达的是
And then coming to the next obstacle, that's also the A6 session for shooting.
跟随导播画面可以看到，战车的速度非常的快，卷起了阵阵黄沙。好的，现在战车已经到达第6
All right, the vehicle arrived at the 6th shooting position.
Сейчас начинается стрельба из ПЗРК по авиационно-догонном курсе.
Now it's the last section for tail chasing shooting.
比赛中，观众们最期待的导弹升空画面即将到来，请大家屏住呼吸，拭目以待。
那么通过导播画面可以看到，埃及队的射手呢，此时正在取下前后护盖。
So take off the cover,
好的，取出并对接发射机。
load the gun. So this is the last shooting task.
جاهز
好的，举手示意地短边裁。
好的，我们看到高速靶弹已经升空。好的，导弹出筒。
Ракета успешно запущена.
Missile fired.
Nice.
观众朋友们，让我们再一次把掌声送给赛场上拼搏的勇士们。
是的，真的非常的漂
So
亮。
we really need to give a warm applause to Team
Ракета
Egypt.
прямо попала в
They made a
цель.
really nice shooting.
Beautiful shooting.
那么在这里呢，需要向大家说明一下，导弹命中的最终结果呢，在拖靶量测试设备对导弹射击结果完全处理后，由裁评委员会研究确定，于阶段赛的当天或者是次日进行通报。
So the shooting results, we will not have it today. So the judge will
好的，观众朋友们，
take the
现在让我
measurement
们回顾一下刚
and
才
the
导弹
A
升空的
result
精
will
彩
be
画面。
announced at the equipration race day. From the replay, we can tell the Team Egypt so far is really nice. So the drivers, the gunners, the machine gunners, actually they all perform their job, and also it's really good team cooperation.
碰压线尾杆。
是的，今天埃及队整体表现还是非
So
常
so
不错
far
的
Team Egypt haven't hit any obstacle or sidebars, and also they hit all the
好的
targets.
减速，平稳通过。
So could say right now the Team
好的，
Egypt
接
is
下来
in
战车
full
即将到
speed
达的是折
heading
叠线路
to the a
折叠
snail-shaped
线之路的出
road.
入口宽约4.5米，转弯半径
So that's a
15
4.5 meters at the entrance exit. As in total, it's 94 meters
障
long.
碍的难点就
So
在
you
于
could
当
see
战
to
车进入
control the
线路后
speed
需要高速连续
and
拐弯
also
转弯角度
to
才能
make
达到
continuous
90度
turns. And actually, they need to make at least 70 degrees
埃及
turns.
队的驾驶员将战车把控的是非常平稳。那么现在驾驶战车的是埃及队的驾驶员萨布里上士。
好的，还有最后一个半转弯。不错，战车顺利通过了蛇形限制路。
Successfully pass the snail-shaped section and then coming to the S-shaped road.
蛇形限制路考验的是驾驶员操纵战车大角度转弯的能力。那么接下来的 S 型限制路就要考验驾驶员的高速绕行能力了。这个障碍共有8根。
So after the snake-shaped road and then coming to the S-shape. So the big difference is for snake-shaped road, the drivers need to make a big turn. We talk about that's around the 70 degrees angle, but here for S-shape, the angle actually is very small degree, but that's also in continuous manner.
好的，没有问题，战车顺利的通过了 S 型限制路。现场的观众朋友们，现在请将目光锁定在观礼台的左前方。埃及队的战车已经到了最后的冲刺阶段。
All right, Team Egypt almost finished the whole game. Right now coming to a sand surface road. And the Team Egypt, the only job they need to perform is moving to the finishing line in full speed.
还在不断的加速。好的，非常漂亮，埃及队的战车顺利的冲向了终点。
All right, the Team Egypt finished their game. So Team Egypt used 30 minutes 06 seconds. So applause to Team Egypt. Congratulations for your great performance.
埃及队今天的表现真的是可圈可点，令现场的观众朋友们眼前一亮。观众朋友们，让我们再一次用掌声感谢。
So Team Egypt today is remarkable. So a big applause.
现在埃及队的战车正在通过观礼台。
So this is Team Egypt right now coming in front of the reviewing stand.
And
this is some highlights of Team Egypt's performance. Right, we could see that the next team now is lining up behind their vehicle. And once again, this is our day 2 and also the day 2 of the International Army Games and the day 1 for clear contest.
The crew leader, Sergeant Vargas.
主射手里卡多·费列西亚诺·萨拉萨尔中士。
Главный стрелок зенитчик, сержант Feliciano.
Chief Gunner, Sergeant Feliciano.
射手威廉·恩里 里克·拉米雷斯·戈麦斯中士，
Strelak Zenichik Sergeant Ramirez.
Gunner Sergeant Ramirez.
机枪手萨尔瓦多·奥古斯托·卡拉斯克尔·莫尔加多中尉，
Pulemyotchik Leutnant Karaskeri.
Machine Gunner Lieutenant Karskor.
驾驶员威尔玛·赫苏斯·阿斯卡诺·德巴斯托中士，
Mechanik Vachitili Sergeant Asika New.
Driver Sergeant Ascano.
现在为
斗志，只等今天在赛场上创造佳绩。
没错，国际军事比赛是各国军人展现自身训练水平、收获军人荣耀的最好舞台。每名参赛队员在赛场上都会竭尽全力，努力创造佳绩。让我们把掌声送给跨越大洋、远道而来的委内瑞拉朋友们。现在，委内瑞拉的队员们正在赛车内做着最后的准备。开始。
好的，随着裁判长一声开始令下，战幕即将拉开。战车发动，疾驰而出，观众朋友们，让我们
Venezuela starts their game for today. This is their day one for Clear Sky contest. And to the first obstacle, that's the Trightway Bridge. So if the car passing the bridge too fast, they may drop off from the bridge.
好的，没有问题。
So let's successfully pass the Trightway Bridge
现在来到的是第一个射击地段。
and coming to the first firing position.
Уважаемый гость, слушайтесь, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается стрельба из автомата по выпрямляющимся мишеням.
The vehicle stopped at the first firing section. Section for automatic rifle shooting.
大家可以看到，现在委内瑞拉的4名队员迅速的手持步枪奔向。
So you could see besides the driver, the other 4 team members right now carrying the automatic machine gun or rifle coming to the position. And also, of course, we talk about the 6 targets, 2 at 300 to 400 meters away, and 2 at the 250 to 350 meters away, and the other 2 at 150 to 200 meters away. And also, of course, for each shooters, they need to change their position after making the shooting. So the first, they need to shoot the whole body targets as a whole body infantry targets at around 300 to 400 meters away. And also for the shooting position, that's also required by the rules. And right now coming to the targets at 200 to 300 meters away. That's also the simulation of a whole body infantry target. All right, you could see that the shooters also changed their position and to the third shooting task, that's 150 to 200 meters away. All right, the firing is completed. So you could see right now the team Venezuela performed really well and also had quite good chemicals going on among team members. So they get back to the vehicle. And then coming to the second obstacle, that's the wade field. So if the vehicle is driving too fast, then they may stuck inside the water or encounter the problem of flame out. So they should be really careful, and you could see the driver actually control the speed. So very carefully getting inside the water and also successfully out of the water. So the vehicle right now coming to the anti-tank ditch. And for the drivers, of course, they always need to control the speed and also make sure the direction is right for them to entering to the obstacle. So this is anti-tank ditch. All right, no problem. And also said judge gave a pass. So far, Team Venezuela really good at today's clear sky contest. So today, this is the master race of a clear sky contest. And then coming to the number 8 shape route. So far, the Team Venezuela is moving in a prudent manner, very carefully. So this is once again number 8 shape obstacle section. So the drivers need to be really careful not hitting the sticks at both sides. And we talk about actually the width of the route actually is nearly the same as the width of the vehicle. So this is a really tough challenge to the driver. So when we see the side judge raise the white flag means that team may hit the obstacle, the bars, the sticks on the side. If the judge give the red flag, which means no problem, go ahead. But still, so far, the drivers from Team Venezuela is performing very well. And right now, coming to the next session. So that's a dislocation pathway, and that's the simulation of the real war time. Actually, the drivers need to look at the surface of the road and actually also the simulation of the blow up or damaged surface of the road. All right, coming to the A2 right angle session. So that's 2 right angles, one after another. So the 20 seconds of penalty will be gave to the team if the team hit the stick at the side. All right, perfect. So we talk about the high temperature here, the terrain, and also that the mountains surround it. Actually, this is a perfect environment to host a clear sky contest. And once again, this is at Korla, Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region, China. And this is Team Venezuela. And coming to the second shooting task.
Now the vehicle has reached the second section, section 4 head-on shooting.
So the gunner right now running to the shooting position. So get ready, take off the cover, load the gun, load the missile. So prepare himself ready. And he's ready, then he will raise his hand. All right. And this is the second shooting section. It's a height-on shooting. So that's the missile to hit the simulated arrow targets head-on. A really, really nice trajectory. So after the shooting, the gunner needs to put the gun back to the box and then get on board. So this is the playback of the second shooting task. So once again, the second section, that's the missile to hit the arrow target head-on. That's the head-on shooting. So Team Venezuela. So the vehicle is accelerating the speed, coming to the first slope. And also, of course, that they need to park at the designated position. If they miss the position, they will have a 30-second in addition as the penalty to their final result. So the designated parking on the slope. And this is a task need to perform at the first slope. And coming to the third shooting section. So this is to use the anti-aircraft machine gun.
Now it's the third section. Section for simulated helicopter target shooting by air machine gun.
All right, Team Venezuela is ready. You could see the first target up. And then the second target up. So according to the rule, the gunners need to clear up or unloading the gun before moving to the next position.
Machine gunner has finished the shooting.
I put the bullet box back. They finished the third shooting section. That's the simulated helicopter shooting by anti-aircraft machine gun. And then coming to the fourth shooting section. And judging from this angle, you can tell the vehicle is moving in a really fast speed. And we talk about for all the teams participating in this year's International Arm Games, Team Russia, will use their own machine, the own weapons. Of course, the older weapons will be examined to make sure that all teams compete on the equal footing manner. And also right now is still the game for Venezuela, and Team Russia is coming next. And this is the fourth session shooting task for Team Venezuela. And for shooting task, in total 6. So you could see the gunners need to perform the shooting on the moving vehicle.
Missile fired.
Right, they put the gun back to the box. All right, the vehicle is starting again. We talk about Team Venezuela, actually, they're not really easy giving up. And they always show this attitude and spirit every time in the game. And right now, they parked at the 5th shooting session. At the moving target shooting.
Now it's the 5th section. Section for moving armored target shooting.
这个射击地段担任射击任务的是机枪手卡拉斯克尔，他将对即将出现的靶标进行射击。在做射击前的最后准备，他的举手示意的地段。
So the gunner raised the hand means he's ready.
1号靶标出现。
So the first target is the moving targets. It's a moving armed target. So the gunner need to use anti-aircraft machine gun to hit the moving target. And right now is the second moving armored target. And right now, actually, this shooting task, the 5th one, the one you are looking at, this is the most difficult part, and also team actually had the different results. according to the performance
The shooting
at
is
these
completed.
shooting tasks.
“好的，战车再次发动。接下来，战车即将到达第8个障碍2号图岭。
All right, coming to the second slope. So the second one is longer than the first one. And for the second slope, actually, the driver do not need to park on the slope. But the thing is that in front of the second slope, that's the several turning task. So coming to the next obstacle. Before that, that's the racing section.
可以看到屏幕下方啊是高射机枪的实际成绩。本成绩呢是未经裁判委员会审定的。战车继续在赛道上疾驰。
Right, the vehicle right now is accelerating its speed.
可能出现的斜坡、水坑。
And we look at actually for all the obstacles actually really close to the real war scenario, because like for different kind of terrain, different kind of road surface, like the bumpy surface, the ups and downs, the slopes, the ditch, and also like the water field, that's the wade field. So different kinds of surface to test the skill of the driver, the gunner, and also teamwork. Right now, this vehicle is still in its full speed on the racing section. And then coming to the sixth shooting position as the tail tracing shooting.
The vehicle reached at the last section, section for tail chasing shooting.
执行本阶段射击任务的是射手拉米雷斯，他现在正在对接发射机构。
So uncover the gun, put on the glasses, load the gun, and do the last minute checking. And if he's ready, then he will raise his hand to the judge.
Missile is launched.
All right, did they finish all the shooting tasks? So Team Venezuela right now finished all 6 shooting missions. So they put the gun back. All right. And the gunner is running back to the vehicle,
返回战车。
getting on board. So this is the replay of the 6th shooting mission.
精彩回放。可以看到导弹是拖着长长的尾焰，直奔靶标而去啊！
观众朋友们，到目前为止，委内瑞拉队的比赛还剩下最后3个障碍。
For Team Venezuela right now, only 3 obstacles waiting for them. So far we can tell the gunners, the drivers actually are doing really well today.
和对赛场的向往，唯有锐意进取，方能不负韶华。
好的，战车顺利通过侧倾坡障碍。
Right, they're passing the side slope.
战车一路疾驰，尾部扬起阵阵黄沙，即将到达的是蛇形限制路路段。
And then to
限制路的难点啊，在于当战
the
车进入限制
snake
之后，转弯的
shape
角度呢是比较大的。
session.
战车啊要想
So they
顺利
need
地
to
转弯
make
驾驶
that
员需要
70
迅速地
degree
转向
angle
快速地
turn.
推轮，同时呢要带着制动进行操
So
作。
the driver inside must be really busy, but also should
是
driving
的，那么在前几轮比赛
cautiously.
中啊，这个地段虽然很少有碰杆的情况，但是呢也不能掉以轻心。 在确保不失误的情况下呀，也要尽量的提高速度，减少比赛的总用时。
And also the driver need to
还有最
do
后一个
his
弯道，
best to save some time. And then after the snake shape session, coming up is the S shape. So for the snake session, that's the big angle turn, and coming up is the S shape session. Let's see a smaller
再次出现在我们的
angle
视野内。
turn.
与蛇形限制路不同的是呢 ，S 型限制路就要考验驾驶员的高速绕行能力了。根据判罚的规定呢，每挂
So
碰压
it's
倒一个
the
行人
a
呢，就会
small
罚
angle
10
turn, but also in
是的，可以看
a
到驾驶
quite
员的驾驶技
fast
巧非常
speed.
高超，顺利通过。现在战车到了本场比赛的最后一个障
All
碍
right,
，300
no
米
problem.
沙质路段。
And then coming to the last task, that's a 300-meter long sandy
加
surface.
速，现在战车如离弦之箭，冲向
All
了终
right.
点。
The only job to do is full speed heading to the finishing line. Team Venezuela.
漂亮山车
And
顺利
congratulations to
通过终点
Team Venezuela. They
观众朋友
successfully
们，现在
finished
委
their
内瑞拉
game.
队已经顺利完成了技能赛阶段的比赛。此刻，委内瑞拉队的队员们打开载援窗，整齐列队。
All
我
right,
们
now
向
the
他
Team
们表示祝
Venezuela.
贺，向来自南美洲的大洋彼岸的
Congratulations
勇士
to
们
them.
祝贺，向我们
And
亲
they,
密的朋
the
友
brave
祝
ones,
贺
the warriors
队员们用标准的军姿和军礼，向
from
观众
South
和首长
America.
致以崇高的敬意。
and also pay the highest salute to the
让我们共
officials
同回顾一
and
下刚
also
才委内瑞拉队
the
的
army
精彩表
personnel
现。
from different countries. And let's look at some highlights of Team Venezuela's game.
战车正在检录区进行检录。
And you can see right now Team Russia is doing the final checking before start their game. So Team Russia, because they bring their own vehicles and the equipment, so they need to do the additional checking. So that also takes some time.
可以看到，俄罗斯队的战车与我们前面2场比赛的战车是不同的。他们自带的台风防空装甲运输车的尺寸与 92A 轮式装甲输送车的尺寸存在差别。所以为了确保比赛
And because the size of the armored transport vehicle for the Team Russia actually different from the size of the vehicle sponsored by China, so actually they not only need to check the whole equipment brought by Team Russia, and also they need to change the obstacles and also the different sections based on the size of the Russian vehicles. So in order to make sure that the O team compete equally. And also let's show our viewers a video clip. And this is the day-to-day training by the Russian army personnel.
检录注意，俄罗斯队带至出发点。
观众朋友们，让我们把目光聚焦在观礼台的左
Right,
前方。
oh, the spectators, welcoming back. And right now you can see this is Team Russia.
俄罗斯队的弹药呢已经运送完毕，障碍已经调整完毕，比赛。
And also we talk about because Russia, Team Russia used the equipment, vehicles all brought by themselves. So we need to first check all the equipment and also judging from the size of the vehicles and also their missiles, the bullets they provided. We also need to adjust the settings. So to make sure that all the teams can compete equally, leveraging the playing field. So you can see right now Team Russia is lining up behind their vehicles. And a team of 5. This is Team Russia.
5名参赛队员已经列队完毕，他们分别是分队指挥员马延科夫、谢尔盖、尤里耶维奇中尉。
At Commander Abdelenie, Lieutenant Sergei Manigov.
Crew leader Lieutenant Sergei Minkov.
主射手舍夫佐夫、安东、谢尔盖耶维奇列兵。
Главный стрелок зенитчик, ряд ВПГ, Антон Шевцов.
Chief gunner Private Anton Shevzov.
射手雷奇科亚历山大伊文诺维奇上士。
Стрелок зенитчик, старший сержант Александр Личко.
Gunner Staff Sergeant Alexander Lichik.
机枪手马克拉绍夫、维塔利伊文诺维奇上等兵。
Пулеметчик Ефлейдер Виталий Макрашов.
Machine gunner Private First Class Vitaly Maklashov.
驾驶员布尔卢茨基尼古拉尤里耶维奇中士。
Водитель сержант Николай Пулуцкий.
Driver Sergeant Nikola Borlutsky.
现在队员们正在为自己高呼口号。
Right, team to cheer themselves up, encourage each other.
可以看到观众席
And also can see their brothers
热情啊！
from Team Russia. All right, a team of 5 getting on board, do the final preparation and checking.
迅速登上战车，做最后的出发准备。俄罗斯是国际军事比赛的发起国，这项赛事举办以来。
And we talk about the International Armed Games actually initiated by Russia.
深化了军事合作交流。
And also, this is a very good occasion to exchange experience among the participants. And we talk about this is also the Combat Olympics. So it's a very important platform and forum for developing combat tactics, sharing skills.
今天他们能否乘风破
And
浪
also the game actually is also organized by the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation. And wish Team Russia good luck.
排长长头军，俄罗斯队准备完毕，全体出。
And right now, Team Russia is ready. Start the game.
好的，随着裁判长一声开始令下，战幕即将拉开。起点边裁开始摇旗，
Waving the flag means game on.
战车动力全开，隆隆的马达声响彻整个赛场。 战车即将到达本场比赛第一个障碍——车辙桥。
And very soon they will reach the first obstacle as the Trideway Bridge.
好的，顺利通过了车辙桥。
All right, no problem.
现在来到第一个射击地段
And coming to the first shooting section as automatic rifle shooting position.
Уважаемый гость, слушайте, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается стрельба из автомата по являющимся мишеням.
The vehicle stopped at the first section for automatic rifle shooting.
战场上速度就是生命，大家可以看到现在4名队员手持步枪。
So you can see besides the drivers, the other 4 actually running to the position.
在阵地上，队员占领射击阵地后呢，地段边裁会下。
So after the soldiers arrive in the position, they need to load the gun and get in the position. And also we talk about many times, according to the rules, and the army personnel need to change their shooting position after finishing each mission. So ready, and first the targets at 300 to 400 meters away. As the simulated full body infantry target. And then it's 200 to 300 meters away.
队员迅速的变换射击阵地，按照比赛规则呢，队员在射击一个距离。
And we talk about that the shooters or the gunners need to change their shooting position after finishing one shooting mission.
队员现在已经射击完毕。
So you can see the finished shooting targets
Сейчас
and the
стрельба
firing is
закончилась.
completed.
The shooting is completed.
现在队员迅速的返回战车。
So you can see they running back to the
要想成为
vehicle.
一名百步穿杨、发发命中的神枪手，可不是一件容易的事，必须要有风雨不动的耐心、百发百中的准心、一击必杀的决心。
So we talk about the shooting with great
队
precision.
员们现在已经迅速登上战车，战车再次发动。
The only way to achieve this goal is to train day and night, and also with strong heart.
进入射水场啊，要把控好速度。把稳
All right, after all the personnel getting on board, the vehicle right now is heading to the water field.
好的，可以看到战车出水
All
是
right.
非常的震撼。
No
观众朋友
problem.
们，你们的呐喊声在哪里？
战车全速前进，即将到达
And
的
the
下一个
vehicle
障碍是防
is
场的
accelerating speed, heading to the next obstacle, that's anti-tank ditch.
现在战车到达防坦克壕。根据边裁举起的白旗啊，可能有控干发射的现象。
Maybe Team Russia hit the side stick because we just saw the side judge raise the white flag. So every time when we see
可以
the
看到
side
俄罗斯队
judge
的战车非常的快。
raises the white flag, means the team
即将
either
到达的
hit
下一个障碍呢是
the
线界
obstacle
八字形路线界八字形路呢
or
也是
miss
非
the
常比较
target.
难的一个障碍了。它是
And
由
right now
48
coming
寸的
to
纤维
the
杆
figure
环绕
8
排列而成的。可以看到
road
已经来到了线界八字形路前。线界八字形路的内外杆呢，间距只有3.5米，而战车呢已经宽了2.9米。通行时呢，战车距线位杆不到
So
30
the
米
width of
密
the
密麻麻的
vehicle
线
is
位杆
around
弯曲狭
2.9 meters, but
极
the
大的空间
width
下
of
雪
the
在战车
road
的掌
just 3.5 meters. So could tell
是
actually
的，根
this
据
is
往年的比赛结果来看
almost the
这个障
same
碍
width
是
of
所有
the
障碍中
vehicle.
最难的一关。
And this is one of the challenging part
好
for
的，
the
通过边
for every
裁放下
team.
的红旗，可以看到战车顺利
All
通
right,
过线
we
界八字
see
形
the
路。
green flag is up. means the Team Russia perfectly finished the figure 8 road session. Right now, the vehicle is accelerating the speed. So this is the armored transport vehicle from Russia.
是的，俄罗斯队使用的是台风防空装甲输送车，它自从在比赛中亮相以来，可谓是赚足了眼球。它是由俄罗斯自主研制。
So this is the eye-attracting vehicle and also self-developed by Russia, 13.5 tons in weight, 5.93 meters long. So you can see it's have the really strong performance in maneuvering and also the air defense contact. So you can see the drivers also own very advanced skills.
可以看到台风战车所经之处，犹如刮起一阵台风，卷起阵阵黄沙，带给我们极大的视觉冲击。
战车的每一次完美跃上都离不开驾驶员背后的千锤百炼、分秒必争的坚持，离不开战车高机动性能的完美发挥，离不开队员与炙热大漠的拉锯较量。
跟随导播画面，现在战车即将到达双直角路段。
此时呢，驾驶员要在极短的时间内完成减速、换挡、转向、加油等一系列动作，时间是非常的紧。
And you can see that they're successfully passing the 2 right angle road.
那么稍后，俄罗斯队将会迎来本次晴空比赛的第1枚导弹射击。
And then for Team Russia coming to the second shooting position as the air defense missile shooting task. The missile brought by them. And the firing range is around 6,000 meters. And it's very precise. As in its name, it's called the needle missile. So let's also look at their needle missile. So this is the second shooting session.
Сейчас начинается боевая стрельба с ПЗРК по медиатору воздушной цели на встречном курсе.
Now it's the set for head-on shooting.
观众朋友们，在现场观看导弹发射是非常难得的，所以大家要高度集中注意力了。
没错，导弹发射的瞬间既短暂又精彩。
执行本射击段射击任务的是分队指挥员马延科夫。
Load the gun.
正在对接发射机构。
Right. Getting in position.
在做射击前的最后准备。
If he's ready, then we will see his hand will be up. Okay, he's ready. And this is the second session where head-on shooting.
Missile fired.
非常漂亮的一个空中开花。
What a nice shooting.
It's really a nice shot.
观众朋友，你们的呐喊声在哪里？现在分队指挥员已经迅速地将发射筒放回包装箱内。
So this is the A Needle 6 portable air defense missile. This is brought by Russia.
采用的是触发引信，而真 S 防空导弹采用的是近炸引信。 金纳引信呢，完全依靠其敏感装置来感应目标的存在、速度、距离和方向。在它距离目标
the
适
missile
当的距
actually
离，就可以
can
引爆炸药，
be
也
a
就是观众
test
们经常容易
or
看到
to
空中开花
monitor
的精彩场面。
the a
感谢
target
李老师的精彩介绍。
and
现在
also
战车来到
initiate
1号图里
itself.
已经完成了定点停车。
And this is the first slope. We talk about the soil ridge. So this is the place to test
好的，
designated
战车
parking
顺利
skill.
过1号图里。战车驶过卷起黄沙战阵。现在战车来到了第3射击地段，高射机枪对突然出现的直升机法标射击地段。
Уважаемый гость, слушайте, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается боевая стрельба. Зенитные пулеметные установки по мишеням вертолет.
Now is the third section, section for simulated helicopter target shooting.
此地段呢，主要是模拟高射机枪对突然出现的直升机进行射击。
So for this session, actually to test the machine gunners, because we use anti-aircraft machine gun to shoot the simulated helicopter target. So you can see the first target is up.
本地段射击任务的是机枪手格拉绍夫，他现在正在平稳的射击。机枪手要注意了，由于直升机靶标的距离远，显示时间短。根据往年的比赛经验显示呢，此射击地段呢，射手很容易出现捕捉目标迟缓，因为发数不够的情况。
So we talk about, actually, you can see we have 2 targets here. For each target, only show up for a really short time period. And sometimes, judging from the previous years, actually, sometimes the gunners actually took a longer time to search and lock the target. So sometimes they don't have enough time to perform the shooting. All right, the Team Russia finished their second shooting section, and right now the vehicle start the engine again, heading to the next
在战场上，当战车
section.
正在行驶时，敌空中目标突然出现，导弹射手需要做到快速占领射击阵地，精确捕捉空中目标，实现一击破敌攻击。
现在屏幕下方出现的是自动步枪对阴险目标射击的成绩，该成绩呢是未经裁判委员会审定的。
那么，想要在快速行驶的战车上稳稳站定，完成射击，就需要射手和驾驶员的密切
Right now,
配
coming
合。
to the third section, and we talk about the gunners need to shoot
此类战场环境。
the target on a moving vehicle. So that's also the cooperation between the chief gunner and also the driver. And you can see this game right now, this session,
next
the mission
section,
performed by the
simulated
chief
helicopter
gunner.
shooting.
So let's see a simulated helicopter shooting, and you can see the gunner need to search
好的，靶标升起，夜光管点燃。
the object, the target on a moving vehicle.
漂亮，直刺靶心。
Very precise
太
shooting.
震撼了！现在战车加速的驶离射击地域。 防空导弹出筒的精彩瞬间，高射机枪的火舌绚烂，密集的射击地段，把本场比赛推向了高潮啊！
现在让我们共同回顾
Let's
一下
look at
导
the
弹发射
replay.
精彩瞬间。
You can see missile launched. And right to the target. And Russia also used their own AK-12 assault rifle. And that's also the modified rifle introduced in 2012. Right now coming to the 5th shooting session.
Уважаемый гость, слушайте, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается стрельба из БУ по движущимся имитаторам бронемашины и легкого типа.
Now it's the 5th section. Section for moving armored target shooting.
1号靶标已经出现，
So you can see the first moving armored target.
射击2个高速移动的靶标啊，对于机枪手来说是个不小的考验。
So this is also another top challenge to the gunner. And at this session, they need to hit 2 targets.
下目标靶。
So you can see right now this is the second moving armored target.
注意了，机枪手在操作机枪时呢，球外右侧的15米内啊是严禁站人的，要以防抛出的弹壳。
可以看到机枪手已经完成了射击。
So the shooting is completed.
Закончилось.
The machine gunner finished shooting.
战车继续前进。接下来，战车即将到达的是第8个障碍，2号图
We're
林
now。coming to the 8th
前呀，在2号
section
图林
as the
完成
second
转向动作
Soil
考验着战车的
Rage.
紧急避险能力。
And also make
漂
sure
亮的
not
导播画面
hitting
可
the
以看到
side
战车
sticks.
顺利通过。李老师，从国防部新闻发言人发布的消息看啊，我军今年参加国际军事比赛办赛和参赛项目与往年相比啊，有不小的变化。能请您介绍一下我军比赛项目选择的突出特点吗？
好的，根据官方新闻报道，我方由陆军在新疆库尔勒承办并参加索洛夫突击、晴空、安全环境项3个项
So
目比赛。
this year, China's PLA participates in the A3 games, including the Sovrov individual,
形成多军
the
种、多支参赛
attack
队与外
contact,
军
and a
同场
clear
并
sky
进的团练
contact,
除
and
我
also
建
the
军以外的
environment
5个军
contact.
种部队赴俄罗斯、白俄罗斯、乌兹别克斯坦、伊朗4个国家参加17个项目的比赛。
And we also sent team
参加13项
to Russia to participate 13 games, to Belarus 2 games, Uzbekistan and Iran 1 game per
今年的
each.
就是实现了各军兵种办赛参赛的全覆盖。在往年以陆海空部队为老面孔为主的参赛基础上，
So we talk about this year. We also hope that we can include more formations, more DA services to participate the
首
game.
次实现各军兵种部队同时参加国际军事比赛。
感谢李老师的介绍。回到直播画面，现在战车已经来到了本场比赛第6射击地段，导弹队模拟空中目标尾追射击地段。
And coming to the last shooting
Слушайте, смотрите внимательно.
performance.
Сейчас начинается стрельба из ветерка по ИВТ на догонном курсе.
Now it's the last section. Section for tail chasing shooting.
该地段呢，主要是考验射手对模拟空目标的捕捉能力，对射手的考验还是比较大的。
是的，尾追射击时对参赛队员拿捏时机
So this is the 6th session, and also we talk about right now the shooting window just 3 to 4 seconds.
可以看到队员已经举桶上肩，在做着 最后的射击前的最后准备。
好的，举手示意地盾边裁。靶弹升空。
闭嘴！
导弹犹如一把利剑，拖着烈焰破空而去，撼天动地啊！
Lagida запущена.
Missile is launched.
It's a ground shaking shooting. So the vehicle start again.
到目前为止呢，俄罗斯队的所有射击科目已经完成。
And so far, the Team Russia finished all the ferrying competition or the ferrying tasks. And we talk about the Team Russia. They always showcase their high technique. And we talk about actually this is a very good platform for different teams to share skills and also develop combat tactics. And we'll talk about soldiers of China, Belarus, Egypt, Russia, Uzbekistan, Venezuela, and Vietnam gathered in Xinjiang to compete in 3 games, namely Sovereign Attack, Clear Sky, and Safe Environment. So it's a very good occasion to develop combat tactics, share skills, and build rapport. And for Team Russia right now coming to the the snake shape session.
俗话说，行百里者半九十，曾经
And then
水，只有坚持到最后，才能浇灌出胜利的花朵。
是的，此时驾驶员要保持心态，沉着应战，为了最后的胜利向前冲。
We talk about only a fewer obstacles in front of Team Russia. And right now coming to the S-shaped road. So by making a very nice drifting, Team Russia vehicle right now entering to the S-shaped road.
巧妙地通过了障碍。
现在战车到了最后的冲刺阶段，即将通过300米松软的沙质路路段。
And then to the 300 meters long sand, very soft surface. All right. The only thing for Team Russia is speed up to the finishing line.
加油，俄罗斯队！ 顺利通过终点。
All right, congratulations. Team Russia finished their game today.
技能赛阶段的比赛。
And this is the day 1 for Clear Sky contest. And that's the mastery race. And there, later on, we will also have cooperation and combined games. And Team Russia is using their own equipment for the competition, but other teams are using equipment provided by China.
我们看到俄罗斯队队员
And before contacts begin, coaches trained the teams and helped them adapt to conditions on the ground.
俄罗斯队战车缓缓通过观礼台前，队员们致以崇高的
You can
敬礼。
see that they paid a high respect to the spectators and officials at the reviewing stand. Congratulations to Team Russia. Give them another applaud, the round of applause for their great performance.
朋友们，现在出场的是中国队。
All right, coming up is Team China.
与我搭档的是江善。
大家好，我是江善。
观众朋友们，让我们把目光聚焦在观礼台的左前方，伴随着铿锵的音乐声，贴有5星红旗的中国队战车正在检录处检录。
And this is the fourth time the games have been held in the Gobi Desert in Xinjiang. Compared to previous editions, this year's event focuses more on real combat scenarios, and for the first time, the Chinese military has sent members of its Navy, Air Force, and Rocket Force to take part in the event. So in today's clear sky context, you will see the presence of PLA and also the personnel from our Air Force and Navy.
那么今天的天气呢，可以说是天公作美，也让我们期待中国队的精彩表现。
下面让我们一睹中国军人的风采。
So before the team China starts its contest, let's look at a video clip.
检录处引导中国代表队进到出发位置。
观众朋友们，让我们回到比赛现场。
All right, welcome
中
back.
国队的战车向起点
Coming
缓
to
缓驶来。
us is Team
人民军队
China.
在党的领导下，戮力同心，英勇顽强。中国队队员在晴空赛场上精神振奋，斗志昂扬。
In the fighting spirit, we believe Team China is ready. And very soon we will see 5 brave soldiers will line up in front of the vehicles.
让我们一起为中国队加油！
And cheer up for Team China.
"现在参赛队员已经列队完毕，接下来让我们共同认识一下
And this is
中国队
Team
的
China,
参赛队
team
员
of 5.
他们分别是分队指挥员陆军吴磊中尉
And Commander Abdelini Lieutenant Wu Lei.
Crew leader Lieutenant Wu Lei.
主射手陈培超中士
Главный стрелок зенитчик сержант Chen Peichao.
Chief gunner Sergeant Chen Peichao.
射手董春林下士
Стрелок зенитчик младший сержант Dong Chunlin.
Gunner Corporal Dong Chunlin.
机枪手彭鑫下士
Пулеметчик младший сержант Peng Xin.
Machine gunner Corporal Peng Xin.
驾驶员张宇泽中士
Водитель сержант Zhang Yuzhe.
Driver Sergeant 张宇泽。
现在他们正在高呼口号，为自己加油鼓劲。比赛即将开始，队员迅速登上战车，做出发前的最后准备。
自2017年以来，中国陆军
All right, today after have a round cheer up,
项目比赛，在前几年的比赛
they
当
get
中
on board
队
and
取
to
得了
do the
优异
final
成绩
preparations.
今年中国陆军代表中国队参赛
And this is the
还能
fourth
赛中
time
抓紧让我们
for
共
Team
同期
China
待
to
他们的
participate in
精彩
Clear
表
Sky
现
Contest. And wish Team China good luck.
从南昌城头的一声枪响，到浴血奋战的苦难辉煌，再到改革强军的凤凰涅槃，人民军队在党的领导下，历经硝烟战火，一路披荆斩棘，取得了一个又一个胜利。为
And
党
for
人民
PLA,
建立
the
了
major
不朽
service
功绩
branches, and we can see this is from PLA, the ground force. And later on, we will also see the a performance made by PLA Navy and PLA Air Force. Now, team begin. Team China, start
随着
your
裁判长一声
competition.
开始令下，中国队的比赛即将拉开帷幕。可以看到，战车如离弦之箭飞驰而出，马达轰鸣，声声震天。战车即将到达本场比赛的第一个障碍——车辙桥。
今天代表
Coming
中国
to the
队出战的
first
驾驶员
obstacle,
是张
that's
宇
the
泽
a
今天
Trightway
的
Bridge.
去年因工作成绩突出，荣立了3等功。今天张宇泽的表现如何呢？让我们拭目以待。
好的，战车顺利通过了车辙桥。此刻，战车来到了第一个射击地段，
And
自
it
动步枪
stopped
对
at
明
the
显
first
目标
shooting
射击地段
position as the first
Уважаемый
section
кот,
as
срушайте
automatic
стратегию
rifled
внимательно.
shooting.
Сейчас начинается стрельба из автомата по появляющим мишеням.
The vehicle reached the first section. Section for automatic rifle shooting.
此刻，参赛队员已经来到了射击阵地，迅速地占领射击阵地。快速调整举手示意，首先对300至400米距离的模拟下车步兵
So same as the previous team, the first shooting will be the target at 300 to 400 meters away. The simulated full body lance infantry target.
队员们枪响把落，弹无虚发。接下来对模拟冲击步兵靶开始射击，靶标距射击阵地200至300。
And then to the target at 200 to 300 meters away.
队员们的射击动作非常流畅，随后对第3组靶标进行射击。
And then to the third round of the targets at 150 to 200 meters away.
好的，队员完成射击，迅速的返回战车。
All right, shooting is completed.
Сейчас стрельба закончилась.
They have finished shooting.
队员们使用的951式自动步枪，在100米距离射击时，通过穿孔看准星，准星的宽度大约与靶子同宽。200米距离以上呢，准星的宽度呢大约是靶子的2倍。但是这次比赛我们打的目标都不是整距离的，可以说对射手的射击水平考验非常大。
没错，战车继续前进，即将到达第2个障碍。
The vehicles right now proceeding to the water field. So 0.9 meters deep depths. And also the water resistance also will impact the moving direction of the vehicle. So the drivers not only need to control the speed, but also need to control the moving direction.
接下来，战车即将到达的障碍是防坦克壕。
And then coming to the anti-tank ditch.
阻止装甲装备行动而构筑的一种壕沟式的障碍物。
好的，可以看到战车减速平稳下坡，
Slow down the speed, and then successfully passing the
那
anti-tank
么中
ditch.
国队前3个障碍都过得非常的顺利。那么国际军事比赛呢，又被誉为军事奥林匹克。这让我想起了呀，在刚刚结束的奥运会上，中国奥运健儿用骄人的成绩，让5星红旗在赛场上一次次升起，生动地诠释了什么是中国速度、中国力量。
是的，没错，我们赛场上的中国队队员也是如此，他们精武强能，苦练胜战本领。
So the Team China actually work on their physicals and also mental strengths.
现在战车来到了现届
And after rounds of intensive training and evaluations, Team China members are confident about the event of this competition.
比赛的感觉。在这个障碍啊，驾驶员要
So they're in stable condition and ready to go. I believe that actually you look at their confidence and also the skills they own that should give the credit to their hard work every day.
好的，顺利通过。
So Team China successfully passed the Figure 8 road.
我们了解到啊，中国参赛队由陆军第83集团军某旅组建，该旅被誉为秋收起义红二团，红一连就在这个旅。
说到红一连啊，它可谓是闻君全名的连队。1927年的3湾改编时，毛泽东同志亲自在该连发展了6名党员，建立了全军的第1个连队党支部，被誉为军魂发源的地方。 上个月呢，被中宣部授予时代楷模称号。
And to talk about this time, the PLA also sent delegations to Russia, Kazakhstan, Belarus.
好的，顺利通过。
很多观众朋友呢都是第1次观看晴空项目比赛。那么晴空比赛的晴空是什么意思呢？利用这个时间啊，我来给大家解释一下。晴空比赛的晴空呢是从俄语翻译过来的，用俄语讲呢就是 "Chesta nie nieba"。 用英语讲呢就是 clear sky， 意思呢是将空袭之敌化为乌有。它由俄罗斯军方设计，根据防空兵的作战目的，将空袭。
So we talk about the game Clear Sky. Actually, it's just as a name to clear the sky. So that's a big test to test the gunners, the capability of shooting.
战车一路疾驰，即将到达双直角路。
双直角路呢是主要模拟了
And coming to the two right angle
通过各类狭窄
road.
巷道的一个情形。
可以看到战车非常灵活，没有问题。
So this clear sky contacts, basically during this contact, air defense team test their firing abilities against high-speed air
没有
targets.
错，我们的战车呢经受住了严酷环境的考验，非常漂亮的一个漂移。这款战车呀是我国自行研制的 92A 轮式装甲。
And this is 92A transport vehicle, armored transport vehicle, and can up to 80 kilometers per hour.
0.2米的壕沟，还有高0.55米的垂直障碍，主要装备在机械化部队，用于运载、协同步兵作战。
这是一款性能极佳的战车，让我们继续关注比赛。此刻，战车来到了第二射击地段，导弹队模拟。
Right now, Team China coming to the second shooting section.
Уважаемый гость, совершайте смотрите внимательно. Сейчас боевая стрельба из ПЗРК по имитатору воздушной цели на встречном курсе.
Now it's the second section. Section 4 head-on shooting.
可以看到，执行本次营攻射击任务的是分队指挥员吴磊。 动作非常迅速，取下护盖，戴好护目镜，举头上肩，动作一气呵成。
观众朋友们，屏住呼吸，静待导弹升空的精彩瞬间。
可以看到靶弹升起，漂亮！随着一声巨响。 一枚防空导弹直刺苍穹，在万里晴空下画出一条完美的弹道弧线。
Ракета успешно запущена.
Missile fired.
接下来，让我们回顾一下刚才的精彩瞬间。
So let's look at the replay of the second shooting mission. So that's very beautiful trajectory of the missile.
执行本次射击任务的分队指挥员吴磊曾经参加精武2018军事比武，获得第2名的好成绩。去年还荣立了2等功。
大漠戈壁，伯利防空尖兵，利刃出鞘，刺破浩瀚苍穹。让我们为吴磊的精彩表现点赞。
观众朋友们，战车即将到达1号图岭。
And then right now the vehicle coming to the first slope or the A, so you reach to finish the A designated parking,
好的，战车
and then
顺利
get
通过
down the
1号
slope.
图岭。战车继续前进，即将到达第3射击地段。高射
And
击
coming
枪为
to the
直升机
third
靶标
shooting
射击地段
session.
Уважаемый гость, слушайте, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается боевая стрельба. Зенитные пулеметные установки по мишеням вертолет.
Now it's the third section. Section 4 simulated helicopter target shooting.
通过画面可以看到，第一块靶标升起，机枪手迅速
You can
寻找目
see
标，
the first target is up.
快速击发。 好的，第一块靶标射击完毕，第2块靶
And
标
they finished the shooting with the first target, and right now we see the second target is up. And this is the simulated helicopter target shooting by anti-aircraft machine gun.
The machine gunner has completed the firing.
And the Clear Sky event this year consists of 3 stages, namely Mr. A, Corporation, and Combined. Each team must pass through 12 vehicle obstacles, including the anti-tank ditch, water field, and also need to fire at different types of targets in 6 firing positions. And the Chinese team you are looking at actually is selected from a brigade under the PLA 83rd Group Army. And later on, you will also see the performance made by PLA Navy and PLA Air Force. We're now coming to the next shooting position.
Уважаемый гость, слушайте, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается боевая стрельба. Помещение вертолет из ПЗРГ.
Next section is for simulated helicopter target shooting.
在这个地段呢，主射手需要在运动的战车上对模拟直升机靶标。
So, same as other teams, the gunner needs to fire the missile on a moving vehicle.
画面可以看到靶标升起，夜光管点燃。
And we can see the smoke, that's the target, that's also the simulated helicopter target.
记得успешно запущено.
Missile is launched.
非常漂亮，非常
No problem. Nice shooting. Right to the center of the target.
好，可以看到队员迅速下车，将发射
Get
筒放
back
回包装箱内。
To the box.
让我们
Put the
回顾一下
gun
刚
back.
才中国队的
And
精
let's
彩
look
表
at the
现
replay.
让我们继续回到比赛当中。执行本地段射击任务的是主射手陈培超，他来自山东诸城。
So on board, actually, you have 1 chief gunner, 1 gunner, 1 machine gunner. And also 1 driver and 1 team leader. So very nice drifting. The vehicle is moving at its full speed. And the vehicle actually is 13.5 tons in weight. Right now, the vehicle, right now parking at the 5th shooting section.
射击地段。
Уважаемый гость, слушайте, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается стрельба из БУ под движущимся имитатором бронемашины легкого типа.
Now it's the 5th section. Sections for moving armored target shooting.
可以看到1号靶标已经出现。
关一跟观众打完要欢呼。关一观众说这个打完要欢呼。关一。
2号靶标出现。
And the second moving armored target. You can see the target actually is moving very fast. Very nice. Congratulations.
加油呐喊！可以看到观众朋友们是非常的热情，谢谢你们的到来。
战车继续出发，即将到达下一个障碍。
Team China right now is moving to the second soil ridge. And for this second slope, basically is testing the getting off the slope, but not touching the side
通过画面
stakes.
可以看到中国队的战车在赛道上飞驰。
So Team China right now is speeding up.
磨练，经过前面的比赛啊，相信观众朋友们对我们的比赛设置已经有了一定的认识。
So we talk about a clear sky context. It's really close to the real war scenario and also close to the day-to-day training of the armed personnel. So we talk about that. The event consists of 12 vehicle obstacles, and also a team need to fire at different types of targets in 6 firing positions. And we also look at the context. Actually, this is a very intense, not really challenge the extreme of the physical and mental part, and also to test their skills. And we talk about that this is a really good platform to showcase the image of each country's military, and also the good platform to share skills, to develop tactics. And we also talk about that we should always improve the capability of war readiness, and also look at each team. Actually, they all showed their techniques and performance based on their hard work. And we talk about that challenges. Actually, it's not easy. And the good performance always tell us how hard they train. It's not only for Team China, for each and every team.
Now it's the last section, section for team shooting.
让我们屏住呼吸，一起期待队员的精彩表现。
All right, time to hold our breaths and wait for another nice shooting.
可以看到靶弹自作相用，飞驰而来，射手迅速捕捉目标。
Ракета успешно запущена.
Missile fired.
All right, the gunner finished shooting and put the gun back to the box, getting on board. Look at the replay. Until now, the Team China finished all the shooting missions.
刚才执行任务的是董春林，来自四川阿坝，是名羌族的战士。23岁的董春林自2016年入伍以来，年年被评为优秀士兵，去年还荣立了2等功。
现在战车正在通过。
Right, night.
好的，没有减速，顺利
Passing the slope. Now slowing down the speed.
战车即将到达的障碍是
And right now coming to the snake-shaped road. Need to make large angle turn.
要迅速的转向，快速的回轮。
那么在这里呢，也是主要考验驾驶员能否熟练掌控战车，准确把握转弯时机。可以看到战车是非常的灵活。
So no problem for Team China. Right now they passed the snake-shaped road. And right now coming to the next obstacle, that's S-shaped road. So that's small turns in a consecutive manner. So it's a very nice shifting before entering to this S-shaped road. You can see the car at the vehicle actually is running in fast speed, while the driver is also making several small turns. The last obstacle for Team China is the sand soft surface. So that's around 300 meters long. All right, it's time to cheer up for Team China because Team China very soon finish the game. Congratulations to Team China.
战车冲过了终点，中国队，感谢中国队，他们用完美的表现诠释什么是速度与激情。
黄沙百战穿金甲。
Congratulations to Team China. Very nice performance. Really remarkable. And Team China, congratulations to you all. The boys just give us a perfect performance. Another round of applause to Team China. And let's also look at the highlights from Team China. And coming to us is Team Uzbekistan.
我们看到乌兹别克斯坦队的战车正在向我们缓缓驶来，相信他们也将在此次比赛中为我们带来一场速度与激情的盛宴。
And also look forward to great performance from Team Uzbekistan. And you can see Team Uzbekistan is ready. And very soon we will see the team of 5.
And Commander Abdulinin Liad VBG, Madadov Shokhruh Aman Ugli.
Crew leader Private Madatov Shokhruh Aman Ugli.
主射手哈姆杜拉耶夫扎法尔哈桑乌格利列宾。
Старший стрелок зенитчик Liad VBG, Hamdurayev Jafar Hassan Ugri.
Chief Gunner Private Hamdulayev Zafar Hassan Ugli.
射手奥布索夫扎比尔洪伯霍季尔乌格里下士。
Стрелок Зенитчик младший сержант Обусов Жабирху Пахудир Угри.
Gunner Corporal Obzov Zabirhom Bohojir Ugli.
机枪手乌里洛夫梅赫莫拉利托里波维奇下列兵。
Пулеметчик Ляд Бебеке Улинов Мехаманали Тадибович.
Machine Gunner Private Urinov Mehmanali Tolipovich.
驾驶员海巴洛夫若尼贝克苏沃洛维奇下士。
Механик водителей младший сержант Хайбаров Ганбек Суворович.
Driver Corporal Habalov Ronibek Suvorovich.
现在乌兹别克斯坦队的队员正在高呼口号，为自己加油鼓劲。
今年是乌兹别克斯坦第4次来到中国参加比赛。在前几年的比赛中，乌兹别克斯坦队发挥出色，用专业的军事技能、过硬的心理素质，赢得了现场观众朋友们的阵阵掌声。
是的，乌兹别克斯坦队为了能够在国际军事比赛晴空项目比赛中精彩亮相，在赛前他们进行了充分的准备。参赛队员不断地加强训练强度，挑战训练极限，练就过硬本领。我们也期待他们今天的精彩表现。
现在队员们正在战车内做最后的出发准备。
排长同志，乌兹别克斯坦队准备完毕，全体起，
开始。
伴随着裁判长一声开始令下，乌
With
兹
the
别克斯坦队
instruction of
技
the
能赛
order,
的比拼即将拉开帷
the
幕。
draws and right now the Uzbekistan is about to compete.
起点边裁开始摇旗，
The side judges already give a wave.
战车发动，疾驰而出。
Now the combat vehicle starts.
战车即将到达本场比赛的第一个障碍——车辙桥。
So now it will be arriving at the very first obstacle, that is the Trideway Bridge. And this is also a simulation of the real combat. So for the soldiers, they have to drive the tank to go through the bridge.
好的，战车平稳通过。
Very nice pass.
此时战车已经来到第一射击地段，自动步枪
So
对引线目
the
标。
vehicle has arrived at the first shooting position.
Слушайтесь, смотрите внимательно. Сейчас начинается стрельба из автомата по появляющимся мишеням.
Now it's the first section. Section for automatic rifle shooting.
可以看到4名队员跑步奔向
You
射
could
击
see the 4 soldiers, they are running to the shooting site. Maybe you are not familiar about the shooting. When they are running, it also affects the accuracy of the shooting. They have to adjust their breathing so as to achieve a good performance in the shooting.
好的，此刻已经占领射击阵地。
Now they are at the shooting position. Now this is the 300 to 400 meter full body infantry target. Now this is the full body infantry target for 200 to 300 meters. After they shoot, they have to change their places for the shooting. Now you have showing the infantry target for 150 to 200 meters. If they're not shooting the target and they're not hit the target, they will be penalized for 20 seconds. Now the shooting has been completed for the first section.
The shooting is completed.
Now the soldiers are running back to the vehicle. Very swift. Alright, the vehicle start to move again. They're about to arrive at the second obstacle, that is the water field. This is also a test for the skills of the drivers. They have to hold tight the steering wheel to make sure they have a steady pass of the water field. Very nice entry into the water. No problem. Soon it will arrive at the anti-tank ditch. The anti-tank ditch is also a simulation of the real combat. This is a special ditch to defend the enemies. So for the length of the slope is about 6 meters, so we have to control the speed of the combat vehicle. Very nice pass. So when we see the moving of the vehicle, we could see the driver has a very good skill. They do have a very strong capability. This also shows the power and the image of the team from Uzbekistan. Next, we will arriving at the figure 8 restricted area. For the figure 8 road, the width is 1.4 meter and the width of this vehicle is 2.9 meter. So when it makes a turn, it easily will touch the side stick. It also tests the skills of the driver. So right now, the vehicle has entered into the figure 8 road. We could tell the driver of Uzbekistan, he is very steady. According to our experience, when the team is entering into the figure 8 road, it is easy for them to hit the side stick. So they have to control the speed and also the direction of the vehicle. Alright, the vehicle has successfully passed the figure 8 road. Soon the vehicle will be arriving at the dislocation channel. So I would like to introduce you about the dislocation channel. When passing this channel, the driver also needs to act very fast, especially pay attention to the side stick. So now the vehicle is driving through the dislocation channel. Alright, it successfully passed the dislocation channel. Dear viewers, welcome to the International Army Games, the Clear Sky Contest. So right now we are still having the Phase 1 competition. Xinjiang Korla welcome you to pay a visit here, and also our International Army Games welcome you all. So in these Army Games, we have military troops from different countries. They come here to exchange their friendship and also to demonstrate their military power. So right now we are seeing for the vehicle is still in a very steady position. We could tell the driver of Uzbekistan have very good performance today. Soon the vehicle will be arriving at the right angle roads. From the camera, you could see the vehicle has arrived at the right angle road. So the key is to focus on the first turn. If he missed the first turn, it is difficult to drive through the right angle. Another successful pass. And soon, the vehicle will be arriving at the second shooting site. That is the missile shooting. With the launch of the missile, it will create a very beautiful scene to the viewers. And today you will have a close distance to watch the missile shooting. In the past few years, the missile shooting is also a test of the shooting skills of these soldiers. The window of the shooting is less than 3 seconds. If for the soldiers, if they're not able to shoot a missile, they will be penalized for 900 seconds. So let's see if Uzbekistan's team could have a good performance in shooting the missiles. Now the vehicle has already arrived at the second shooting site.
The vehicle reached the second section, section for head-on shooting.
This is the commander from the Uzbekistan. Let's look forward to his performance. Now he's getting ready for the shooting. Now he's doing the last-minute preparation. The side judges already raised the flag. Now you could see the target has already appeared. 300 meters per second. Launch. The commander already complete the shooting.
Missile fired.
Now he's coming back to the vehicle. So he has to put the missile back. And also you need to put the lid on. Going back to the vehicle. Let's look at some of the replay of the head-on shooting from Team Uzbekistan. From the camera, you could see the trajectory of the missile. And soon the vehicle will be arriving at the number 1 soil ridge. When you pass the soil ridge, you have to control the speed. The tire have to stick to the ground, otherwise it will be penalized for 120 seconds. very steady parking. Now we could see the engine starts again. Very nice pass of the number 1 soil ridge. Now we could see the vehicle has arrived at the next shooting site.
It's the second section for simulated helicopter target shooting.
Now we could see the soldier is ready for the shooting. Now we are seeing the first target. So this is also a gunner from Uzbekistan. Now we are seeing the second target. In this area, it will have a test of the maneuvering capability of the soldier. Now the shooting has been completed.
The shooting is completed.
I'm quite amazed by their excellent performance. They spare no efforts to compete. This spirit also affects each one of the audience here today. I believe that Uzbekistan will spare no efforts and fight to the very end. Once again, let's cheer up for all the soldiers. Now the vehicle has arrived at the number 4 shooting site.
Now it's section for simulated helicopter target shooting by air defense missile. 观众朋友们，请将目光锁定在观礼台的正前方。
Please stay tuned with us. Let's pay attention to the front part of the viewing platform. The vehicle has arrived at the shooting site. The chief gunner will do the shooting. Now he's doing the last minute preparation. Alright, I believe he is ready. Now the vehicle is entering to the starting point for the shooting. And he will accelerate when approaching to the target. Now we are able to see the target and also the flare. Fire.
Missile is launched.
Now we could see the soldiers are getting off and they're trying to load the missile guns back to the box. and the soldier going back to the vehicle. With the camera, you could see the vehicle is continuing to move forward. Zhehan, can you tell us more about the properties of the machine gun? For the machine gun used by the Uzbekistan is actually developed by China. The shooting range is 7,000 meters and the weight is 16.5 kilograms. So now the vehicle has arrived at the number 5th shooting site.
Now it's the 5th section, section for moving armor target shooting.
Now the gunner is making the last-minute preparation. Now he is shooting at the number 1 target. So in this shooting site, we have 2 moving targets. It is also a simulation of an armor moving target. Now we are seeing the number 2 moving target. Now the gunner has completed all the shootings.
Machine gunner has finished shooting.
The vehicle continued to move forward and soon it will be arriving to the number 2 soil ridge. For the number 2 soil ridge, the restricted pole is in the down area. So for the driver has also need to pay attention to the restricted poles. Alright, it successfully passed the number 2 soil ridge. With the camera, you could see the vehicle is still driving on the path, and soon it will be entering into the racing section. Dear viewers, you are watching the Military Olympic Games, that is the International Army Games. So it was first established back in 2013. And in the past, we only have 4 teams. And right now we have 42 countries with over 280 teams participating in the games. For the International Army Games, it will become an important platform for different countries to exchange their friendship and also to demonstrate their military power. So just now we are seeing the results from Team Uzbekistan for the shooting. So after the contest, the refugees will actually double check on the results of the shooting. From the camera, you could see it's very fast for the vehicle. Now it has arrived at the number 6 shooting site. That is for the chase shooting.
action. Flexible tail chasing shooting.
现在上场的是射手阿波索夫。
So this is the gunner from the Uzbekistan.
好的，取出并对接发射机构。
So first he has to assemble this shooting device.
那么在此射击地段的最佳发射窗口呢，只有3。
So in this area, the window of shooting is less than 3 seconds. Let's look forward to his excellent performance.
好的，举手示意地段编采，
I believe he's ready.
靶弹已经发射，
Now we already see the target on the screen. And he's trying to seize the target, fire.
我们看到导弹直刺苍穹，在蔚蓝的天空中留下
We could see the missile is launched right to the sky.
不行的。
The missile is launched.
现场的观众朋友们，让我们再一次把掌声
Dear viewers, once again, please give a big applause to all the soldiers who are fighting in the army games.
迅速的返回战车。
So now the soldiers are going back to the vehicle.
好的，战车继续前进。
Now the vehicle continue to move ahead.
现在让我们共同回顾一下乌兹
Now let's enjoy some of the replay from the performance of Team Uzbekistan.
战车一路疾驰，截止目前，所有的射击项目
So right now, the Uzbekistan has completed all the shooting missions. So in the skill context, you could see in general, the Uzbekistan has a very steady performance, especially we pay attention to the skills for the driver and also the soldiers for their shooting skills. Now the vehicle is passing the slope, very steady and smooth.
接下来战车即将到达的是蛇形限制路。
Soon it will be arriving at the restricted road.
在通过蛇形限制路时，驾
When you pass the restricted road,
障碍的难点呢就在于
the driver has to slower the speed
到高速连续拐弯，同时
because in this area, the vehicle has been made a lot of turns.
防止触碰线尾杆。
The driver has to pay attention not to touch the side stick.
好的，还有最后的一个半转弯，
One last turn.
没有丝毫的减速，快速通过。接下来战车
Very steady
到达的
pass.
是蛇形限制路。
And soon, the vehicle will be arriving at the snake-shaped restricted road.
驾驶员下坡转向之后，要
So especially when going down to the slope,
车辆向左或向右稍稍偏
the driver has to make sure that the vehicle will not deviate from the route.
线尾杆，驶离线之路。
And also it have to be in a very fast speed and pass all 4 side stick.
已经来到了 S 型线。
Very nice drift. Now it has already arrived at the S-shaped road.
驾驶员凯巴罗夫下士，从前面的过障情况来看，他的驾驶
So from his performance, I think the driver is very skillful.
好的，战车灵活地通过了 S 型限制路。
Very nice pass from the S-shaped road.
现场的观众朋友们，此刻请将目光锁定在观礼台的左前
Dear viewers, pay attention to the left side of the viewing platform
松软的沙质路段。
because the vehicle from Uzbekistan is about to dash into the finishing line through the sandy road.
漫漫黄沙，
是的，战车的速度非常的快，
We could tell the speed is very fast.
漂亮，战车顺利的通过。
Very nice dash.
观众朋友们，现在乌兹别克斯坦队
Dear viewers, Team Uzbekistan has completed all the items in the context.
现场的观众朋友们，让我们再一次把掌声
Once
送给
again,
他
please
们
give a big applause to Team Uzbekistan for their excellent performance.
现在战车正在缓缓地驶离赛道。
Now the vehicle is moving alongside from this area.
场竞技的平台，见证了队员们完成
So in this site, it's actually showing a platform for different countries to exchange their friendship and also to demonstrate their military power.
缓缓地来到主席台和观
Now the vehicle
队员们
is going to the viewing platform, and you could see the soldiers, they are paying tribute to the audience. Now let's enjoy some of the excellent replay for the performance of Team Uzbekistan. Dear viewers, let's go back to the stage. And right now we are seeing the vehicle of the Belarus. What a magnificent view. So I think the vehicle is all ready for the competition.
5名参赛队员已经列队完毕，他们分别是分队指挥员米赫诺维奇亚历山大·列昂尼多维奇上士。
At Командир отделения старший сержант Alexander Mihailovich.
Crew leader, Staff Sergeant Alexander Mihailovich.
主射手格罗什科瓦西里·弗拉基米罗维奇列兵。
Главный стрелок зенитчик Василий Крашко.
Chief Gunner Private Vasily Groshko.
射手苏托茨基亚历山大·亚历山德罗维奇中士。
Стрелок зенитчик сержант Alexander Stotsky.
Gunner Sergeant Alexander Sustotsky.
机枪手布拉赫·丹尼斯·维克托罗维奇中士。
Пулеметчик сержант Денис Бурах.
Machine Gunner Sergeant Dennis Brach.
驾驶员威廉梅伊奇克阿列克谢伊万诺维奇列兵。
Водитель рядовой Алексей Веремейчик.
Driver Alex Veremeychik.
现在队员们正在高呼自己的口号，为自己加油鼓劲。上可以看到备赛的白俄罗斯的队员非常的热情。
在前，
为自己加油鼓劲。上可以看到备赛的白俄罗斯的队员非常的热情。
在前的相互配合、过硬的心理素质，展现出了军人优良的军事素养，赢得了观众朋友们的阵阵掌声。
是的，相信白俄罗斯队也会给大家带来不一样的视觉盛宴。
有朋自远方来，不亦乐乎。观众朋友们，让我们把最热烈的掌声送给白俄罗斯队。 随着裁判长同志一声开始令下，战幕正式拉开。战车发动，战车即将到达第1个障碍——车辙桥。
过这个桥时驾驶员要对正方向，把稳方向盘，防止车辆出现偏离。
Past the Trideway Bridge, so especially for the driver have to pay attention to the roads and also the side stick.
没有任何停顿，直接通过。
No problem. Successfully passed the Trideway Bridge. So now the vehicle has arriving at the first shooting site, that is the head-on shooting.
The vehicle stopped at the first section, section for automatic rifle shooting.
大家可以看到现在4名队员已经下车，向射击。
Now you could see for the 4 soldiers, they already get off the vehicle, they are running to the shooting site. So for the Clear Sky contest, if you're familiar with the contest, and this year we have a specialty because this time we are imitating the real-time combat, and also we have very high-tech machine guns. I believe the soldiers, they're getting ready for the shooting. So now it's the 300 to 400 meter infantry full body target. The shooting distance is 200 to 300 meters, and they have to hit the target on the full body infantry target. Now you could see for all of these soldiers, they have demonstrating a very high level of skills. According to the rules, they also need to change the shooting position and the shooting sites. Otherwise, they will be penalized for 90 seconds. So right now they are shooting at a distance of 150 to 200 meters. Right now the soldiers have completed the shooting. Now they are running back to the fighting vehicle.
The shooting is completed.
You could see they have a very nice pose for the shooting. So if you want to be a very excellent infantry gunner, you need to make sure that you are mentally and physically prepared for the shooting. So right now they are going back to the vehicle. Soon we'll be arriving at the second obstacle, that is the water field. For the water field, it is also a simulation of the water areas. So when the vehicle is entering into the water field, also the driver needs to pay attention to the speed, especially for the entry of the water field. Very nice entry of the water field. Very nice pass. So soon, the vehicle will be arriving at the number 3 obstacle, that is the anti-tank ditch. Also, we could see there were 8 sticks in this area, and the distance between the 2 sticks is about 8 meters. So for the driver, they also need to pay attention to the side sticks. Make sure you will not touch any of these side stick. Very nice pass. It successfully passed the anti-tank ditch. Right now, I believe for the soldiers there who are sitting inside of the vehicle, they also need to stand the test of the change of the position and the speed of the vehicle. I used to sit in the vehicle previously, but still I think is quite tough. It's quite a tough experience, especially in summer. It's very hot, and if you're sitting inside of the vehicle, and it is very torturing. But of course, all these soldiers, we believe they have this resilience to compete in the context. So right now, the vehicle has arrived at the figure 8 road. I think this road is quite challenging, especially a test for the driver. And for the driver, they have to pay attention to the side sticks, because we have many side sticks here, and also they do not have much space for doing the turns. So in the previous games, we do see some of the teams, they're getting penalized due to the touching of the stick. But right now we could see Belarus is very steady in driving the vehicle. Very nice pass of the figure 8 road. Very good performance. I believe they have made good use of all the properties and functionalities of this vehicle. And for the driver, actually, he used to be a very experienced soldier, and especially he's very young. He was born in 2003, and actually he is a private from Belarus. I believe he must done a lot of hard work to be elected as the driver of Team Belarus. So right now the vehicle has arrived at the dislocation channel. No problem at all. With the camera, you could see the speed is very fast. Now still is going to the sloping area, but the vehicle is very fast in passing this zone. And now the vehicle is about to arrive at the right angle roads. The length is 20 meters and the width is 6 meters. It is also a simulation of the real-time battle. This is a test for the driver. Alright, the vehicle has successfully passed the right angle roads. This is a U shape, very nice drift. And soon the vehicle will be arriving at another shooting site, that is the head-on shooting of the missile.
Now they are at the second section, section for head-on shooting.
观众朋友们，下面您将看到的是导弹发射的震撼瞬间。白俄罗斯队能否？
So soon we will be seeing the launching of the missiles. Let's see if Team Belarus can hit the very first target. Please stay tuned with us.
是的，可以看到现在是分队指挥员亚历山大。
So this is the commander. Now he's trying to assemble the shooting device. So actually, for the soldier, the commander, he has to adjust his position so that he could better aim at the target. Let's hold our breath, look forward to his excellent performance. Now we already see the simulated target. Launch. Very nice shot. It directly hits the target. Dear viewers, let's cheer up for the soldiers.
The missile is launched.
Now the commander is trying to pulling the missile launcher back to the box. Now he's getting back to the combat vehicle. Let's take a look at the replay of the launching of the missile. It is the commander of Team Belarus who is doing the shooting. He's only 26 years old, but still we could see he has very strong heart and also very powerful in the shooting. Now the vehicle will be arriving at the number 1 soil ridge. So the height is about 8 meters and the length is 16 meters. For the soil ridge, it will test the rising and sloping activities of the combat vehicle. Now you could see the engine starts. Very successfully pass. Now the vehicle has arriving at the number 3 shooting site.
Now is the third section, section for simulated helicopter target shooting.
Now the gunner is doing the last-minute preparation. Alright, he already loaded the ammunition. I think he's ready for the shooting. Now we are seeing the first simulated target. And the gunner is doing the shooting. According to the rules for the shooting and the rising of the target, it should be lasted for less than 10 seconds. For all the ammunition after they have been loaded within 10 seconds after the target being braced, and they have to complete the shooting within 10 seconds. Now we could hear the sound of the machine gun. Right now, the soldier has completed the shooting.
Machine gunner has finished shooting.
Now the gunner is heading back to the vehicle. So for some of the soldiers who are participating in the game, they're saying they're actually competing with themselves. Especially for the International Army Games, it actually serves as a platform. When competing with each other, they could find their weakness and improve themselves in later stage. So right now, the vehicle has been arriving at the number 4 shooting site.
This is the fourth section, section for simulated helicopter target shooting by air defense missile.
In this area, for the gunner, they have to do the shooting at a distance of 1,400 meters to 1,700 meters.